Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today we're gonna be buying from Barriers Guild, which is located in Bertruck. You can either use combat bracelet on a game necklace to get here. Plus you will need 65 attack and 65 strength to enter the Warriors Guild at the first place. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. So what is this money making method? All you have to do is trade Lidio and buy certain items from the shop. For example, Bass is going for 52 GP and you can sell it for 191. Plain pizza is going for 48 GP and you can sell it for 638. Potato with cheese goes for 10 GP and you can sell it for 497 GP. And a stew is going for 151 GP. So what I would recommend is just buying plain pizzas, potatoes, and stews, right? This would be the most profitable one. And you can go for it if you want, but I like the stews more. So alright, so let's reset the timer and let's see how much we're gonna make doing this for a few minutes and seeing the profit margins, how much we can make per hour. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. Let's test them out. So right now we need to hop the rows real quick. Gonna hop 509, and then we're gonna hop to one. We'll instantly gonna buy these. Problem, just buy whatever you can. If there's the vault full, right? Fine, just buy whatever. The point is just to keep buying. So right here there's nothing to buy, you buy stews, go bang real quick, right? So the profit margins may vary on your luck, but in general you're gonna make around 700k if you're gonna be doing this, that's right. So let's go to like upper rolls, ones are not as staking as the down ones and middle ones. No one wants to go from up, right? Yeah, let's go again. Trade everything we can, like pass everything, because there's so little resources over there, right? We need to make the best. Again, let's trade him again. And as you can see, there's 0 resources. So when you skip a few worlds for another world, there you can find some resources. Found value here, buy everything here. Hop to the next world because we found skill worlds gonna increase your profit margins a lot because that's about having such high skill level, right? So automatically the profit margin is gonna be higher. Okay, so here we can bank. It's going pretty well so far too. Go back to the shop. Buy ones. This is gonna be a skill world, so automatically it's gonna be the shop gonna be more full. Here the shop is full, right? You can make way more profit. So skill level, total skill levels would be a huge advantage for this money making method, but it's not necessary. All we have to have is 65 attack and 65 strength, right? Right, let's buy the potatoes. Go to the next round. Right here. Oh, he was hiding beneath us. Oh, right here is pretty good. Our inventory is again. What we're gonna do is form a couple more runs. We will see how much money we're gonna make throughout. Pretty insane money making method, to be honest, because you can make so much money doing it, right? And the requirements are only 65 attack and 65 strength. We can get that in like 5 days, probably. We're gonna grind it really hard, right? Right, so here, amazing. Go to next world. Perfect. Oh, there's already 2 persons here. Oh no, they took everything. Oh no, they took the basses. I was a little too late. Kinda sad, to be honest, but what can you do? Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not, right? Right, go to trade. Oh my god, this shop is full. Amazing. It's gonna be so. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, and we just bought from him. Nice, we wrecked him just in time. Okay, so he already bought it. We're gonna go to high risk world. So about high risk world, you don't lose any items and there's no PvP sign, right? So you can easily hop to high risk world as you can see he did. and you can buy the food from here, and it's usually full stack because everyone thinks that the high risk worlds are like PvP, but we're not. We're just high risk worlds. You can't protect your item, right? There's no PvP involved, so this is a huge advantage for us, right? Because we're gonna make way more money and way more profit, because a lot of people are scared going to high risk worlds because they're like, oh, we're gonna lose our items, but it's gonna happen. Alright, that's amazing. You can buy everything, and we're gonna do this for like around 5 minutes. Already 4:42, so one more hop. How much money we're gonna make, right? Right. Buy this out. Now let's hop mode. And because you're running to your bank, you're not probably gonna get bugged out often. Sometimes it happens. Great world. And we're gonna bank this and call it or I'm gonna call that, and let's stop. So it took us 4 minutes 57 seconds and 89 milliseconds, and now we spent 8,000. That's a huge that's a detail that you need to go right, not per profit, right? And so let's take all items. I'm gonna go to Grand Exchange real quick. Report to Grand Exchange. Awesome. And now let's go to Exchange. Let's see if nothing sold. Sold, I mean. Okay, perfect. Let's sell the pizzas. Let's sell the potato and cheese. Let's sell the stews. And let's sell the bass. Oh, okay, the bass is not selling. That's why I always like it. Oh my god, for 136 really or not 20 maybe. So the bass is really good food because it heals like 19 and doesn't sell. How much is it? It's 500. How much are we buying for? 150. So the bass is buying for 150 and some 76. So this is a great flipping item, but just for purpose of this video we're gonna insta sell them, so the profit margins could be way higher than this, but fine. So from plate pizzas we made 26k, from potato with cheese we made 4k, from stews we made 8k, from the bass we made 8k. So this is pretty insane method, to be honest. We made 56k, right? And it only took us 5 minutes, so we can do it 12 times, right? So right now let's do calculations real quick. 5, 6, 8, 5 multiplied by 12. This is 682k 140 GP an hour. This is insane money making method for medium levels, because for this money making method you only need attack levels and strength levels to access the Warriors Guild, right? And for some brand new players that don't know, you can get Dragon Defenders in Warriors Guild, and Dragon Defenders are really useful because it's a free item and it gives you accuracy and huge strength bonus. So I'd highly recommend getting the Dragon Defenders in Warriors Guild. So for purpose of this video, we're gonna name this money making method 700k an hour. I know I'm gonna scam you guys a little bit on 18k, but for example, if I got a little bit luckier with the worlds, this money making method would be even more than 700k. But yeah, it's just an example and rough estimate of how much money you can make an hour. So you shouldn't always expect making 700k an hour. It's gonna be like, sometimes you're gonna make 500k an hour, sometimes you're gonna make 600k an hour, sometimes you're gonna make 700k an hour. If you're gonna get lucky and the worlds are full, you're gonna make 1 million an hour. So it varies a lot, but we're gonna make a middle ground, which is 700k an hour. It's a sweet middle that's gonna be a rough estimate of how much money you can make an hour. As you can see, that I already excluded the price for the supplies, right? I could be like adding like 6k extra and not showing you guys that I actually had to spend that money, right? Because I took out exactly 1 mil, right? And you can see that we ended up with 56k profit, right? So automatically the money making method is for 682k, but if we didn't count the supply cost, it would be like more. So always make sure that you have enough money to start this money making, right? You need like 100k, I would say, maybe more. Yeah, 100k would be efficient to start with, and you can get that 100k by just collecting red spider eggs from the wilderness, right? So red spider eggs, they are really expensive at this moment, right? And let's type spider. So spider eggs are like 883 each, and you can get like 300k an hour collecting spider eggs from it. So that would be a great money making method to start doing this one. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave a like with another great suggestion for a money making method. And that's about it for this video. Have a nice day.